It's horrific. They're just standing there. Welcome back to another episode of We Know Nothing About. I'm pretending to be high energy. I'm actually really low energy. This is like the 5th take we do because we can never start these things. We're doing the non-spoiler section of Solo right now.
Dun, dun.
Why are you not saying anything?
I don't know, because you seem to have it under control.
All right, this movie. What about this movie?
Let's first address, did you like it or did you hate it, like we always do?
I like it, actually.
You did?
Surprisingly enough.
I thought you didn't like it. You came out of the theater.
I said it was all over the place.
Okay, that's
that doesn't mean that I didn't like it.
But it was fun.
It had fun moments that were split up by the writers accelerating the movie.
And just like unnecessary exposition.
This movie is like a person trying to learn how to drive stick shift. You know when you ever see like a cartoon or a joke that they go like,
okay,
that was this movie.
That is it.
Yeah. It was stalling, followed by acceleration, followed by more stalling, followed by more random acceleration.
Yeah.
Well, not random in the movie, but you know what I mean.
You're not gonna get like disappointed. Well, you might be a little disappointed, but you're not gonna be like, "Oh man, that movie fucking sucked. I wasted my money." If you go and watch Solo, I don't think you're gonna feel that.
I mean, if you get the $5 one, you won't feel disappointed. I got my hot dog.
He got his hot dog.
I hadn't had a hot dog in so long.
But
I'm dying without the hot dog.
That's clearly
cameraman. Can you like zoom in? We don't have a cameraman. Camera B.
I'll do it in post. Camera B. I had fun. I'm honestly gonna tell you that right now. It was good. I had fun. And it was, unlike Rogue One, where it only got amazing at the end. This movie was pretty okay in the middle.
Yeah, honestly.
It's the beginning that fucked me up.
Honestly, the main event of the movie was probably the best paced and best. You could almost say it was his own movie. It was like a movie inside a movie.
Yeah.
Because suddenly we have this Oceans type of deal going on, right? Oceans is it?
Yeah.
No, we have this Italian job sort of thing going
Oceans
on.
works too, but yeah.
You know, and it works.
It works.
It works. I was hyped with them.
Yeah, the train thing I didn't like.
What do you mean the train section?
I thought the train
awesome.
thing.
Why are we spoiling though? This is the non-spoiler
It's in the trailer.
section.
It's in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
There are train scenes.
I didn't see the trailers.
I feel like the train scenes that you saw in the trailer. Put some video here, some B-roll.
Right here,
in the middle, right in our faces.
Yeah.
I feel like
you
that,
say it like this.
We're not gonna put it back
at.
here. We're gonna put it in front of us so you can't see.
Oh wait,
face.
we'll get a green screen. Never.
Never. We'll put a green screen in front of our faces.
Okay, can you have green screens made out of cardboard?
So, I mean, let's just wrap up the spoiler-free section, man. I don't even know what else to talk about. It was beautifully shot. It was horribly written. I think that's a great way to talk about it.
Well, even then, you can't say it was horribly written. It was like
pretty fucking bad,
it was like one page was good, one page was awful, one page was great, one page was terribly awful, one page was mediocre, and the other page was, well, it wasn't even written. It was just crumpled up, and they left it in.
They needed a page, so they grabbed it from the trash can.
Yeah.
It's just too much. It's too much of the.
It's too much flip-flopping.
It's not just that. It's
with the quality of the script.
It's a masterclass example of what not to do with the show don't tell thing.
For sure.
It was just, they told everything. The way they structured sentences was just so. Han would say like, "Hey guys, you want a smoothie?" And then everyone would be like, "Oh, tell me more about the backstory of the smoothie." That can't be implied. Like, it was just too much. There's a joke I saw on Twitter about like, the only thing Han Solo didn't explain was how. Solo didn't explain was how Han Solo was created within the sperm cell of his dad, and that's literally
that's probably a deleted scene.
It's probably a deleted scene.
I'm calling it.
Nothing is left up to the imagination.
Watch the animated short.
The animated short?
I'm making it up right now.
Oh, okay.
I made this up right now. Don't go looking for this kind of stuff. Nobody watches this. What are you talking about?
No, two people that are gonna watch this after the hurricane. We used to have 10 viewers, and we're gonna have 1 viewer, and it's gonna be me. It's gonna be 2.
What
it's
do you
gonna
mean?
be me, and then me again. Because I'm trying to make sure it works.
They moved to America, and now they have good internet.
Yeah,
and then they'll tell people. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see. The spoiler section.
I love that.
All right.
Okay.
Now.
Let's sound the alarm. The spoiler alarm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna
hit it. Hit it with the spoiler.
It's me.
A great example of what I was talking about.
Skipping people's, people caring about other people when they die.
What do you mean? Oh, that was fucked up. But no, let me start way at the beginning. The first line of dialogue that Han had with anyone else proves my point about how bad the dialogue is.
Okay.
The first thing he says to Emilia Clarke, which was a surprisingly good character. Yeah, I think her name is like
Kira. Khaleesi.
She
Kira is Star Warsian for Khaleesi.
Yes. The first thing Kira says, or Han says to Kira, is like,
Mother
Han,
of Dragon.
stop. He's like, look, Khaleesi, look, I got the thing that you wanted, and you said that we only needed 500. So, and it's like, and I'm like, okay, that's some pretty standard cut dialogue in a movie.
Yeah.
Then she's like, well, you're right, we only needed 500 to get that ship, but you got 800, so imagine what we could get. Wow, thanks for spelling that fucking out. Like, I'm glad that my superior.
In my house, dude.
And the next thing that happens, it is just so, like, well, I mean, besides the 800 more lines of dialogue that they keep doing, where they keep over-explaining what they're about to do that's already implied in the first place.
They put Solo in the Sarlacc pit.
They do it. They do the thing where it's like, oh, we got you. We're gonna throw you in with the monster. Guess who the monster is? Of course it's Chewbacca. Why wouldn't it be Chewbacca? It's like,
would have been interesting if he had been on the other planet.
On Kashyyyk? Or on Cordelia?
The one with the robot uprising and the.
Oh, that one.
That would have worked
because
well. That would have also worked.
It would have worked,
but it would have been too near the end.
It would have been to near the end.
But it would have worked.
He meets Chewbacca, right? Whatever, fine. We can
he
ignore
speaks Wookiee.
all that. Yeah, fine, whatever.
That's
I can
weird,
work with that.
Because this is after,
I mean, I guess he always spoke Wookiee. He just never tried it. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So, he meets
Goggles
him.
are fogging
and
up.
He's like, what's your name?
Like the writers are running out of steam.
He's like, what's your name? And Chewbacca's like, Chewbacca. And then he's like, Chewbacca? We're going to have to give you a shorter name because I'm not going to be saying that every time. Like, you could have just said, your name's Chewbacca, cool, and then organically start calling him Chewie. Wouldn't that be a normal thing? Did I go to you and I'm like, Gabriel, I'm going to have to call you Colonel because like that never is. No, I just said, yo, I'll call you Colonel.
2007, 1944, June 6th, D-Day. Hey, I'm Gabriel. We gotta clear the shingle.
Gabriel? That's too long. I'm gonna have to call you Colonel because I'm not saying Gabriel every time.
Sounds like a plan. Oh.
And that's how we met.
Yeah, we time travel.
It's just, no one does that.
It's too hot.
It was just too weird. Yeah, you can take that off if you want. It was too much. Then the girl dies. And
all of them.
All of them die.
Everybody dies.
Oh, that's right. That's after like 40 minutes of Han, look, here's this thing that you have in all the other movies. Here's your dice. Here's your gun. Here's your jacket. Like,
yeah.
Ryan, my friend Ryan, you guys don't know Ryan, but a friend of ours was sitting next to me, and every time they would do something that was like a clear reference to something else that Han has in the other movies, he'd turn to me and was like, hey, here's that signature thing that Han has. It was too much,
Here's that signature thing.
And the movie was written like it had these blanks in the script, and then you would just insert the blank with a reference or a prop that belonged to Han. And then there was the monkey guy with the 4 arms, and he was like a vessel for like exposition.
He was discount Rocket Raccoon.
He was discount Rocket Raccoon in the worst way possible, and I really didn't like him.
I liked him.
I didn't like
anything
him.
that resembles Rocket Raccoon is awesome.
I didn't like him because he could have been cool, but everything he said was like, look, I'm quirky. Hey, Han, I'm gonna help you do some exposition.
That's because he's gonna die before the third act.
But why doesn't he just?
Because I'm gonna die before the third act. The writer said, I'm not gonna make it to the third act, so you have to love me now.
Everything he did was exposition. It was all forced exposition.
Before the third act.
There wasn't, and then if you weren't a main cast character, like that was it.
It worked in Rogue One, but it doesn't work here.
It didn't work here.
It doesn't work here because they don't dedicate. Again, they're on fast forward for these parts, instead of, I guess, maybe the action parts. Like, I mean, I guess the train part could have been shorter. If it meant getting a proper burial scene for this. Beckett's crew.
Beckett is just like, oh, my crew died.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I guess you're my crew now.
That was so. His girlfriend died.
Yeah.
And then he punches Han because he got my girlfriend killed, and he's like, sorry, I punched you in the face.
Yeah.
Literally less than 10 minutes. In the same scene,
he's like, all right, we're cool now. Kind of like Cap and Tony at the end of Civil War.
Yeah.
That's literally we're cool.
Like, you guys just killed each other. Yeah, but it's whatever.
It's cool, dude.
It's cool. Are you kidding me? It's just whatever. I don't know.
I mean, did they need more time? How,
It's not
how
that they
long
needed
was
more
this
time. They
movie?
just needed to stop writing the script in such a forced-in way.
I don't know. They wanted to get too much in, I guess.
Too much of Han in. Everything Han did was like this miraculous. Oh my fucking god! Here's the Millennium Falcon. I bet you can't wait until he somehow stumbles into the cockpit. You know, it's like Lando.
This movie's for dads.
It's literally for dads.
This movie's for parents.
It is. It's for like dads that really like Han Solo, because everything he does is just this near perfection, like God intervention
Like, hey,
thing.
I love this guy back in the 70s. I wish I had a movie that was only about him.
He
I
like,
don't
like
know.
look
I
at
don't know,
the
parents seem to have a different appreciation for movies.
they do. But like look at this.
Movies
Look
are
at
a
this.
distraction for the kids,
They are.
so they just laugh at anything.
Look at this.
I don't know. Parents laugh at poop jokes at the theater,
Yeah.
and
The
I just
poker
scene.
scene.
I die a little.
The
The poker scene was awesome. This
it was
is
cool,
America.
but it's how is it that Han, whom has never, maybe he's played the game, maybe he has.
I can believe that.
Yeah. But how can he outbeat Lando?
He didn't.
He did though, because
He
after the
didn't.
scene when he got cheated, he says, "Oh, but I counted the cards. They had played all the cards. There's no way he can have a Shabbat. Like that doesn't make any sense." So you're an expert in this fucking game? What
Are you
else are you
kidding
not
me,
an?
man?
He's an expert in cards. He's an expert in shooting. He's an expert pilot. He's an expert liar. He's an expert fucker of women. He's an expert reference maker.
Not an expert fucker of women.
I mean, I don't know. The movie has me believe that
That's
he
the
just
one thing-
goes to girls. He's like, "Hey, ladies,
That's the one thing he didn't get to do.
Because literally Beckett walked in and said, "Stop fucking in Lando's capes, please and thank you. We have shit
But
to
it's
do."
Londo's capes. Have you seen Londo's
They're great.
capes?
Like it was just so. Name one thing he didn't do perfectly.
Act. No, JK, it's not the actor's fault.
No, it's not the actor.
It's the-
I think he did good.
The script was awful.
It's just everything, man. If he would have lost to Lando, even though Lando cheated, fine. But the fact that pissed me off is that he knew he was so sure he was gonna win because he counted the cards. Like he's such an expert. Like, oh my god.
You know, Lando never got that ship.
What do you mean? Oh, Lando never got that ship. That's why he says, "You owe me a ship." You see, everything in this movie references the next one. Hey,
has to.
Han, you still owe
guess.
me a ship. Like, you know? Fuck me. And then he beats him at Shabbat at the end too, because you gotta beat him at
have to-
Shabbat.
you
You gotta
have
get
to
the
beat him at
Millennium
Shabbat.
Falcon. Then he trashes the Millennium Falcon because, you know,
I mean,
he's
he
the one
didn't
that trashed
trash
him.
it.
Yeah, but like the reason why the Millennium Falcon's not fucked up in the next movies, I can only assume is because he did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. You see him do the Kessel Run. Literally, is there anything left to imagination in these movies?
Mm.
And you see everything. They don't show you him being like born because it's too graphic. They tell you about his parents. They tell you about where he grew up. They tell you about how he was in the Empire. Yeah, he grew up in the planet, and they say a throwaway line about, "Oh yeah, I was running cars and stealing and
Yeah.
boosting stuff since I was like
I think he
12."
doesn't talk about his mom though. He talks about his dad,
He talks about his dad,
but not his mom.
not his mom. Lando talks about his mom. Yeah,
I don't know, Jay.
I feel like I could have liked the characters more. Were they more?
Same.
Not-
Same.
And it's not that they weren't themselves; it's that they were like props for Han to be cool.
Yeah.
Everyone served something that would help Han be something.
Meanwhile,
like-
I'm here like Beckett, man.
Like look at this.
I love
Beckett
Beckett,
gave
man.
him the gun.
Honestly,
right?
Beckett was the best character.
Beckett was pretty dope. But Beckett gives him the gun. Lando gives him the ship. What
But
other
Beckett
characters do we
teaches
have?
him that you can't trust no one.
Beckett teaches him that you can't trust no one. Is there anything about Han's personality by the end of this movie
That isn't
That-
Beckett.
that isn't another character?
Yeah, he's Han. He has Chewie, and he's a scoundrel, and
But he wasn't even a very good scandal.
no, he wasn't.
The only reason he got good is because he did the train heist. And then he's instantly an outlaw. And look at me, I've never done this before, but I'm amazing at it. I'm so good.
Yeah, it was really sketch. You know, he only does two things in this movie, and those two things make him into the badass he is in Episode 4. Don't know
It's just so...
why can't Disney hire good writers?
Because Disney hires
have
safe writers,
They have
that's why.
everything else. They
That's-
have the visuals.
Why are we ending the episode?
Well, we ended, right?
We didn't say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Whatever, I'll just see you around, I guess. What's happening?
Terrific. We're just standing there.